Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. Today I am going to, for the first time in a long time, do a lucky dip. And for the first time I'm going to choose my supplies during the stream. Usually in the past I've just chosen them and then done the stream. But I thought it would be fun to see together what kind of supplies I'll be using. So I've got two things to do this. First is my list of all the supplies I've ever gotten that I want to use for this kind of thing. I don't have like paper pads or sketchbooks or anything. But all the supplies, 341 minus ones that have been used up, which are marked out here. 341 things to choose from. And in order to ensure that it's truly random, I have the random.org between 1 and 341. Let me get a little paper. And write down the numbers I draw, especially because on the off chance that I get one of those numbers that are retired supplies, I want to be able to redraw them. So let's go. First number, 58. And I'm going to do 4 of them because 4 is my favorite single digit number. 332. Plus I think limiting it, if you add a whole bunch of supplies, you don't really get to see each of them in the final work as much. Plus it's more of a puzzle to have to use less rather than more. 187. And then the last one, 105. Let's see what they are. So 58 is, oh, there it is. Oh no. I wonder if I still have this one. We'll see. I might not have this one anymore. R and F oil pigment stick. Might have given this one away actually because I don't like oil very much. So I think I gave it away. 332. Wow, really far in the end of the list. 332. Kuretake, okay, clean color F. Violet. 187. Ooh, nice. Karandash. Aquarelle. Oh, there's not room. Pencils. And there's 2 here. Violet and ice blue. Oh, 2 kinds of violet. Violet marker, violet pencil. And 105. Winsor and Newton. I'll just put W and N. Watercolor stick. Oops, stick. What color? Antwerp blue. Okay, first things first, let's check and see if I actually have all of these. Sarah, hello! Hello! Yay! Oh, can't catch a stream, but if there's a video, okay. There would definitely be a video. Yay! Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Oil pigment stick first. That's a painting supply I consolidated when I did the huge revamp of my studio following graduation. I consolidated all my stuff. So all the paints are, yeah. Okay, we'll have to draw another number. The 58, so I gotta mark that off. 58. I feel like I gave it away, and indeed it's not in there. So let's see. What was I doing for marking them off? Just, okay, I was making it a color and putting a line through. So 58. Boop. And was I doing all the way over here? I don't know. I guess I'll just do it just in case. Or I don't know. There. Okay. Let's see. How do I... Bold? No, not bold. This? Yay. Strike through. And not text color. So we're done with this. Cell? Aha. Fill color. Becomes what? This? Yeah, I think so. Save. Okay. So let's go back and pick another number. Generate. 162. Is... Oh, interesting. Okay, Shinhan twin marker. Whoops. And that is R139. Flush. That's what it's called. Okay, so we're not getting this one. That one is gone. Clean color F violet. So I need my marker container. Here we go. I got this sweet organization bag. Can't remember. Last year? Maybe at the beginning of this year. It's so nice. Everything is so organized. Ugh, I can't see though if I open it. Okay. Clean color F. Clean color F. Clean color F. This one. This one. There it is. I don't know if you can see that. Beep. Yeah, clean color F violet. So that's the first thing. Karandash aquarelle pencils. That's a different container. So I can put this up here for now. Aquarelle. Aqua. This one was Aquarelle, violet, and ice blue. Karandash. Karandash. Is this it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. These are the next item. Yay. Oh, looks like we got some nice matchy colors. Okay. Winsor Newton watercolor stick, Antwerp blue. This is in my paint drawer. Boop. That's the next thing. Yeah, a lot of blue and purple. What else? The last thing is the Shinhan twin marker, R139 flesh. Okay, marker. Back into the marker. Oh, so that's so cool. I used random, but, I mean, aside from this not being in the collection anymore, I got 2 markers and 2 watercolor things. Almost shiroi. Okay. Shinhan twin, this one. Where's the color? R139. That's not it. It's not it. Must be a different one. Shinhan. Nope. Is this? Is this it? Wait. R139. Maybe this was it. R139. Aha! It is. Where did I get... Oh, because it says on the end. Okay. So this is the last item. Yay! Okay. So for my personal rules, I do allow myself to choose an appropriate paper or other sort of support for the art piece. Since this is a lot of wet media, I'm going to get a watercolor sketchbook. So I'm just going to go around the back here. I'm going to use this Be Creative brand watercolor. Done some just random playing around things in here before. Beep. Ooh. Ooh, so colorful. I think my sister made this one. Shuka, 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 shuka. Alright, here we go. I wonder if I should clamp it. It seems alright. Alright, so that's my substrate. What? Got a pen on my thingy. Wonder what I should. I'll put my list of supplies here. Beep. Since I've got these, I don't know if I need like pencil or something. I guess it depends on what. So I guess the first thing I'll do is test these and just see what they're all like. But for these watercolor ones, I'll need some water. So I'll be right back. Gonna go get some water. Boop. I'm back. Here's some nice water. Yay! And what else? Oh, need some towels to wipe my brushes on, and I need brushes. Here's a towel. What kind of brush? Well, I'll just get my favorite kind of standard roundy brush. And if I need more, there's plenty more. So, I guess I'll show you. This is the one I picked. Looked like the size I wanted. It's around. Okay. Let's see. So first I'll just do a quick test. I don't know if I've ever actually used this. It doesn't look used. Okay. First I'll try actually drawing on the paper. I'll try a thicker area too. See what that's like. And then I also want to try getting the brush wet, and I guess I'll do that first. Get the brush wet. This is hard. I gotta switch hands. I'm left-handed. Okay, so this is what it's like. Just pulling it off of the stick. Ooh, looks nice. So pretty. Pretty. Yay. I love this B watercolor sketchbook. It's so nice. Okay, so let's try this thick one. Can be drawn out quite a bit. And let's do the thinner one. Okay, so that's the kind of color we're working with there. How about this one? Do the same thing. Light application, heavier application, and then I'll take some off of the pencil directly. It's very similar. It's more of a sky blue. This is ice blue. I can't drag this out because I didn't give myself room. That's what it looks like if I paint around on it right there. The thick application. Here's the thin one. Yeah, it's a really similar blue. It's a bit different. This one's a little more, I don't know, it's more like what I think ocean blue. This is Antwerp blue. Okay, let's try this purple. Light and heavy application, and first thing is to try some straight off of the pencil. Oops, I'm flicking it. Well, I guess that's a technique. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it's harder to do it on purpose. Okay, here's this purple. Heavy application. Oops, not quite wet enough paintbrush. Light application plus a little drip. Unintentional drip. This is a nice color too. I like this. This part that's dried. It's very nice looking. Alright, so that's it for the water media. Let's try this marker. It has two bullet tips. One is tiny and one is bigger. The tiny one doesn't like this paper. It's pretty, the lines are pretty jagged and feathery. Let's try the bigger one. Oh, same. But that's a cool texture too. Oh, dots. Do dots. The one does dots. Okay. Okay, this is the last thing to test. Dang, this is still wet right here. Interesting. This is also a double-ended marker. It has a brush and a medium broad. Hopefully it's not dried out. I haven't used this very much and it's pretty old. Oh, it seems kind of dry. But whatever, I can use it. Look at that. It's like a, I don't know if it comes across on the screen, but it's almost neon. Okay, here's the chisel tip. Oh, it smells awful. Oh, it's very alcohol smelling, like rubbing alcohol. Well, this is still wet, so I don't want to switch to the next page yet. I guess I'll think about what do I want to draw? What do I want to paint? These colors especially. I always just think of doing flowers because this is like a pink color and a purple blue. What would I like to draw? Maybe a cool bird picture. Pink, blue, I'm searching. Pink, blue, purple, bird. Wow. Is that real? It's so hard. It's so hard to tell what's real and what people are just photoshopping. Parrots. Browse birds by color. Whatbird.com. Got a lot of blue. These blues, as they dry, are almost indistinguishable. Purple birds. Band-tailed pigeon. Oh, that's a cool idea. Give me an idea. I just took pictures this morning of my pet pigeon. So maybe I'll just draw Sora, who is my pet pigeon, and make it colorful. So already has, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Here's the picture of Sora. You can see it has a little bit of naturally purple. Camera does not want to focus on this. Oh, it's hard. Anyway, naturally has some purple in it, although it's a lot of gray and I don't have any gray. But let's see, maybe if I zoom in, like this picture I took of it on my that. Oh, it's so long and narrow. I need, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Edit. Crop. Oh, I don't know what ratio this is. What size is this paper? Whoops. 1, 5.5. I hate it when they do that. When they say, oh, it's a 6 inches, but then half an inch is taken up by this part. So 5.5-ish. It's a sketchbook though, it's okay. 5.5 by 8. 5.5 by 8. Oh, I don't know how to, it doesn't have that on my editing. 5.5x8 ratio. Hmm. 11 by 17. Oh, but that's 5.5 by. Whatever, I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. It's too much extra work. Okay, so let's crop this. This is pretty close. Yeah, this is good. But I kind of want to be zoomed in on Sora, and maybe I can rotate it a little bit. Yay! This is what I'm doing. I'm getting myself my own reference image. Oh, it's so dramatic looking when I rotate it. Like, oh. Yeah. Maybe going a little tighter so that it's not as much negative space in the background. Ooh. Yep, save. Save. Oh wait, crap. Edit. I wanted to save a copy. Well, whatever. I'll just revert the changes after I'm done with this. Okay. Got my reference image. And I think this is finally dry now. Dry enough. Purple. Purple. It's actually harder with two kinds of purple and two kinds of blue, especially when the blue are almost exactly the same. Ugh. Let me test something. These markers, the one is definitely alcohol based, so I'd imagine that it's waterproof. Yeah, it looks like it. What about you? Oh, you are not waterproof. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. That could be used. Interesting. Well, I think I'll use this for outlining at the end. Then, let's see, I've got this pink. So maybe I'll use this as the base color for Sora, because it's waterproof, so I can use these on top. Maybe I want to use these in the background. And I'll use this in the background, I think. Yes. Okay, that's my plan. That's my action plan. Let's see, I have to keep an eye on the clock. Got an hour and a half. Oh, and I want to dry this page. Still a little damp, but it's probably good enough. Next sketchbook page. Okay. So use this, and it's nice because it's nice to use this as the base color, not just because it's the alcohol marker, so it will be safe from the paint later, but because I can use it kind of like a under sketch since it's so light. So it'll disappear if I add the other stuff on top. So I don't have to worry about it being perfect to begin with. Just go for it. Let's see, it comes down about halfway. Sora is, I think, it's definitely at least part, what was it called? English trumpeter pigeon. It's a type of fancy pigeon. As you can tell with the foot feathers, the way its wing feathers alternate colors on one side, and then it's got this cute curly feathers on the top of its head. But it also looks a lot like a wild pigeon. So I think it might be like a half and half or something. But it's pretty friendly. It's as skittish as you would expect a bird to be, but for instance, I took this picture. After I was done with my yoga, it came and flew and sat on my leg. And it kept sitting on me during the whole time I was doing yoga. Arissa! Yay! Satoita! I was about to work in my studio too, so I have your stream going. Yay! I'm so happy that you could join me on my first stream back. And my first lucky dip in a million years. Wow, this shows up better than I thought when he says cute burp. I look at the video and I'm like, oh, it actually shows up really well. To me, it's like blinding. This color is blinding me. Let's see, the wing actually comes more forward like this. I guess that could be another reason why this seems like it's dry, because I'm using it on a watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is thirsty by nature. Oh, interesting. On my screen, the color of the marker is the same as your banner at the top. That is very interesting because this is totally not the same color. This is like a neon peach or something. Banner is meant to be like a warm yellow. That's how the video stuff works. It's always different. Okay, just adding a little texture to show Sora's texture feathers on the neck. This is pretty good. Goes down here like this. It has this one little, whoops, part where the feathers are, making a big shadow right there. Okay, so that's good enough for that. I do want to actually color in the parts of Sora that are naturally pink, which is around its eye and its beak. Plus it has some pink reflecting on its feathers here from, I think it's from the red couch. The downstairs couch is red. Ah, I can start to see the pink tones as you layer in the ink. Yeah, it's really weird. I think that neon stuff just does not come through that well on video. Okay, adding more feathers. And there's another little dark shadowy part where there's some feather overlap, where the wing meets the body. Okay. Wow, I opened the other side. I think it's like I'd like to use both ends. So I'm just gonna do like, it's like in my reference image, I tilted it a lot. So I'm gonna like, or maybe should I do them opposite? Or I'm gonna do like some ruler. Just wanna have an opportunity to use both ends of this marker. So I'm gonna do some, oh, my ruler is coming apart. Okay, just some lines for background interest. Yay. Make it bigger as it goes farther away. Oh, I moved it a little bit. Ah, that's okay. Okay. Beep. Beep. Be interesting to see what it's like with the other stuff layering on it or whatever I end up doing. That's good enough. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe I'll use it again, but it's the lightest colored thing. And I definitely won't want to run it over this too much, because it'll like absorb the color into this probably. So let's see, what am I gonna do next? So I've got this. I was gonna do the lines with this, so I don't need it yet. Got purple and blue and blue. Purple and purple and blue and blue. Well, I'll do purple first. No, phone, don't turn off the screen. Stay awake. I'm making my lines in the general shape of and direction of feathers. Feathers start getting bigger down here. And let's see, the areas where the shadow is pretty strong, I'm going to put some extra. And here's some. Feathers are all teeny tiny up on the neck. And then they're so small and smooth that up here you can't really tell the difference. There's like a line here where the jaw is. At least I think that's why that line is there. And then, let's see, a lot of highlight underneath the eyes. I'm trying not to get too much. But this curly part, where the feathers curl around, it's got this interesting shadow here. Some on top of the head. It has a very distinct line where the feathers meet the beak. There. And then around the eye, it's mostly pretty dark. Okay. Then I guess I'll use purple for the pupil. Maybe a little bit just to give some definition. Okay. So this part is actually pretty light. There's a lot of light hitting here, down here, and around this curve. Here's the shadow. So I'm going to leave that and then use the background to give that definition. Oh wait, I've got this, so I don't have to worry about too many fine lines. I'll be able to do it with this later. Okay. There's a little bit more detail shadows and stuff I want to add right here, and then along here. And like right here it curves and then it goes down. Okay, now I'm thinking, should I add in some blue? Or should I, because I've got this blue. Well, I'll add this blue into the pigeon drawing because it's the same material as this. And then I'll use this blue for the background. Still don't want to lose those really light highlights. So I'm just going to add it in mostly for interest. Not necessarily for anything I'm actually seeing in the reference picture. Just to make it an interesting combination. There's a few here and there. Okay. And maybe some more down here, because this is one of the darkest parts. This part on the wing. Okay. Okay. Time to, I wonder if I want a bigger brush. Nah, this will be okay. So since I'm left-handed, I'll start on the right so that I can move this way without getting my hand wet. Some parts I don't mind being a little rough and just letting the watercolor do what it wants to do, but around the eye and the beak I want to create some definition. Ooh, it's starting to mix. It's starting to mix the two colors. Fun. This is fun. Lucky dips are fun. It's fun to just make art for the sake of making it sometimes. I do still really like making something with a specific story in mind. But this is fun too. Look at this, so I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna draw this up a little bit. Just a bit. Okay, let me look. Okay, yeah, it's kind of rough here, but it's pretty smooth right here. And down and here. I like using a combo of like really wet painting techniques, but then also doing a little bit of dry right next to it to get that cool rough edge dry brush look. Just combining it. Yay! Okay. While that dries, start doing some stuff for the background. So what do I want to do? Maybe I'll just apply some. No, phone. I need my reference picture. I'll apply some of this watercolor stick in the corners and then draw it. Draw it in. So I wanted to leave this, but I just decided to fill it in after all. It was too fun to spread the watercolor pencil around. And there, I didn't think of it until now, but I can also, once this is wet, put more lines in with this stick on the wet paper. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, that went on some dry part. Okay, paint it some more. Try not to get Sora's beak. No beak. No beak. card with two very similar blues. These are so alike. Oops, I'm flicking water everywhere. Maybe I'll just do a little water right through, sort of bring the foreground and background together a little bit, little swirlies. There, I put a little heart. Hee. Oh, I didn't put any water on the eye, unlike the pupil. Boop. There too. Maybe I add a little purple to the background too. Or, ooh, idea. Make the bird part of the painting wet again. And draw some colored pencil on top of that. Well, this is going to take forever for it to dry for me to put my marker on it at the end. Well, oh, cute. Thank you. Yeah, just going to add a little bit. Places that could use a little extra. I was gonna dip this in the water. No, I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, how about some blue? This works really nice. Wow, I'm throwing my pencil. My brush. It's water right here. There we go. No, Vaughn, don't go. Yay. I like this. Interesting texture and more definition. Add some details to be feathers that aren't quite in place. The heart is disappearing. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Oh, I almost dipped this in again, but more carefully. Stretching. I am so sore from yesterday's workout. There's so many side bend things and now my sides are very sore. I wonder if this is dry enough. I don't think so. I've got a fan. I can fan this. Help it dry. Since this is water-based dye ink, and I tested it and it's definitely not waterproof, so I want this to be dry before I use this final item from the Lucky Dip. It's finally getting warm enough here, weather-wise, that the air from this fanning action feels nice. The studio is in the basement, but it's still getting warm enough. I feel like turning the fan on my face instead. How about now? Oh, there's a little... no you don't. Paintbrush tried to escape. There was a little splash of water right there. How about now? Still a little damp. Let's see if that does anything. No. It's dry enough that nothing comes off if I put this on. Wah! Wah! Paintbrush keeps trying to escape. I think it's fairly dry. Still definitely damp. I don't know. Because it'll definitely feather a lot if I use it. The marker. The final piece of the puzzle. So I can show you a up close look. Ooh, 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 oh, there it is. Yay! It's coming along. I made the beak too long. I'm gonna have to fix that. When I put the lines on, I'll just draw it shorter. In fact, I think this area is dry enough that I can go ahead and do that. So let's see. And there's the nostril. I think it's called something else with a bird, but to me it's a nostril. Comes out like this. Shoop! There it is. And then let's see. Kind of comes straight out here. And then almost a 45-degree angle. And then comes down like that. Oh yes, that's much more accurate. Yay. And you can barely see in the picture the line where the mouth opens. There it is. This part of the picture is a bit blurry. Sora was bobbing its head all around. I like the purple. Do Sora's feathers have a purple sheen to them? They do, and green. I can't show you because I edited the picture, but yep, it looks like the color of the feathers is like the typical oil slick pigeon color. It's actually quite pretty, even though we call it something gross like an oil slick. And this comes up like this. Boop, boop. Ooh. Oh, it looks so nice with those just the little details on the face. This is drying off. Oh, it's still pretty damp. Yeah, it's still pretty damp. Okay, that'll be enough for that little bit. I'm gonna dry it. I'm gonna fan it a little bit more. Just thought of something interesting I could do. Since I drew the beak too long here, and it feels pretty dry because I didn't put too much color around here, I'm going to add some more marker just to okay, good. It's not, so far, it's not sucking up the watercolor and clogging up the marker. There. Looks like I did it on purpose. Only those of you watching this stream or later recording will know the truth. Oh, this marker smells terrible. I'm gonna fan it just to get the alcohol smell away. Oh, now that I see it like this, I kind of want to add some more, actually. Ooh. That's more energetic. Looks like a sunrise or something. Okay, I'm going to give it a try. A little bit more marker. I haven't used this bigger bullet tip yet. Nothing need be arbitrary when it comes to a picture. Advice from the book I'm reading. Is that oil painting book? I saw your update on Goodreads. The oil painting book. So let's see. I just want to do the darkest shadows with this. It's still the slightest bit damp. My hand is sticking to the page. And add some lines just to be like, this is the wing, this is separate. Yep, its advice works for all mediums, really. The later chapters are specific to the medium. Oh, I see. Sounds good. Sounds like a good advice. Nothing need be arbitrary. That's one of the things, that's one of the big lessons that got driven home for me during my last illustration class last semester. No, not last semester. Fall semester last year, because another semester has passed. I had just randomly decided to use brush and ink instead of a dip pen or something that I'm more familiar with. And then when I was asked, like, okay, why did you pick this? And I was like, because I wanted to. And then I was like, that's not really the kind of art I want to make. I want to make art where I'm not picking things arbitrarily. I mean, other than this one is on purpose, random. Yeah. Choosing everything for a reason, I think, makes it stronger. Ooh. So let's see. I'm seeing this section. It's not quite, I'm gonna do a little this. That's a bit better. I will keep the purple out of the background so that helps it stand out some more. Maybe since the light is coming from this direction, I'll do a little, my reference picture went away now. Do a little more detail work just to suggest more shadow on this side. Yup. It's hard to show what I'm trying to show right here, which is the curly feathers. Oh, that helps. That helps. Okay. Using the pencil to get more of that texture in there. The dry pencil. Ooh, I'm liking, maybe a little, little something here. Just a little shading here. And here too. Using the watercolor pencils more like colored pencils now. Oh, good job! Oops, it says that I was being too loud. Your self-portrait is finished. Use the mirror. Good job! You did it in oil, I assume, since you were reading the oil book. The only thing I would want, I mean, I guess I can do it. This is not something that is on, oh, it's not in here, it's in my closet. This one? Nah, yeah, this one. This is never going to be on my, oh, why is it bent? On my lucky tip list. So I'll let myself use it. It's a sharp pointy thing so that I can scrape out some highlights. Charcoal and gouache. Ah, yeah. They are really fast, so it's better to use them for studying shape, light, etc. Plus, I want to start doing portraits for others, so self-portrait, best way to advertise. Yep. Get as many as you can. Get your portfolio of self-portraits. Alright, this is going to be too small. I need a bigger one. I just want to scrape a little highlight in the eye. Ah, this is much better. There. Ah, it brings it to life. Look at the tiny, oh, you can't really tell. It's so small. That tiny little scrape. Meep. It just brings it to life. Whee! I'm going to do a few others too. So like right here. Yeah. Trash can. Cute. All you needed. Yep, just a little beep. A little tiny beep. I love the scraping technique. It's so different and cool and fun. Okay, I gotta get the little fibers that I'm scraping up into the trash can. What? Oh my god, I have to use a third-party camera now because the lame one on my Pixel automatically adds digital makeup to my drawing. Well, at least that means that you're definitely doing them realistically enough that the camera thinks it's a person that needs some makeup on. That's hilarious. Kind of reminds me of when I have like pictures that are actually pictures in my Google Photos that are actually drawings or something, especially like anime wallpapers or something. And it's like, who is this? Tag them. I know I'm not gonna tag them. Even my more comic-like drawing, it washes it out. It's so interesting. they need to... So they built the cameras really smart. They need to build them smart enough to recognize a artwork versus an actual person. Oh, I'm getting a lot of paper off. Putting the crumbs in the trash. Oh, this isn't all the way off yet. There. They fixed it on the later phones, or at least have, so you can turn off. I don't want my face to be altered. Yep. Yeah, it should at least be an option. I shouldn't force it. Especially since the changes they make might not be the kind of changes a person would want, because that's kind of an individual preference. Yep. A ton of complaints from darker skinned folks. Yep. And it's like, that's an issue, and then culturally, beauty standards are different, and of course you might just, like for me, I enjoy doing photo enhancements and different stuff, but I want to make the choice myself. I want to pick it. I want to pick what the changes are. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. See what it's... No, where are you going? You stay there. It's nice to look at it in the camera because it gives me a different perspective. Not literally a different perspective, but you know. Oh, the beak. Let's do a little highlights on the beak. Especially because it's quite shiny right here. I don't know how big of a difference it'll make though, because it's the alcohol marker. It looks like it absorbed quite deeply into the paper, but... Thank you. A lot more depth after the scripts. And be right back. Spray my portrait. Okay. Yeah, you can't really tell here because the marker absorbed into the paper. No, phone, stop. There. My phone keeps going to sleep or something so that I can't see my reference picture anymore. Yeah, I think now I just need a little more on the back. Shaking my desk. Doing this is shaking my desk. Let's see what that looks like. Get all the little papers off that I scraped. Ooh, I like it. Me like it. Looks cool. Oh, the camera looks like it's kind of replicating the color fairly accurately now. You can barely tell. There, now you can see the scrapes. I guess I'll do, here's this one. Neat. Let's see. I think I'm happy with this. So look a little bit, maybe I'll do a little bit of scraping here just to clean up the eye a little bit, not really as much for highlights. Because the eye is where you look, even though it's the tiniest little part. Maybe, I guess I could do a little bit right here. Reference image definitely has a lot of reflected light here. Swipe these crumbs. Man, I love texture. Love texture. Okay. What else? I think that's pretty good. So I've been avoiding this area on purpose because I wanted to let that heart stand or not get lost. Yep, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna sign it. I shall sign it using this marker. Yay! I guess I'll hold it up one more time so you can see it closely. If the camera focus on it. Come on, camera. Yeah. Yeah. Give you a little close-up look. The Sora bird made with watercolor stick, watercolor pencils, alcohol marker, what else? Oh, and a water-based marker, plus the watercolor sketchbook, paintbrush, just a single round, and a couple scraping tools. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. Welcome back. I'm gonna go now. I'm all done. Took only an hour and a half. But this is good. My return to Lucky Dips and live streaming in general. Hooray! Got some stuff done. Yep, both of us. Good job, us. Oops, my other thumb is in. Okay. Well, my next live stream will be on Friday, so it would be great if you can join me again then. Until then, see you next time. Bye!